and changed all my settings.
So last we left off, you guys spent some time chatting with the casino owner, Mr. Vice himself, who is, if I portrayed him properly, one shady motherfucker. Um, he kind of gave off bad vibes, but because he's shady, he's willing to betray Lord Story, who seems to be one of his investors. Um, he was able to come to an arrangement with you guys that he will be able to smuggle you guys into the nobles district of the city. And in exchange, you're gonna kind of fuck with uh, Lord Story's finances a bit and retrieve an item that Lord Story bet on, fairly or unfairly unknown. All what you were told was that the item had already been promised to someone else, as Mr. Weiss is someone who is very skilled at obtaining and moving around different objects. Um, with this deal struck, you guys are given 3 days to prepare for what you want to do for this heist into his house. You were told that he probably has, Lord Story has about 5 servants that stay in his home, as well as his 3 children, all of whom you are going to try to avoid waking up. As Vice is happy to arrange for Lord Story and his husband to be out of the house for the evening. Um, so it is the morning of the first day of preparation. Um, I know that a couple of you went off in search of baked goods. Um, but um, Fred and Lee were having a conversation in which Lee revealed that the hot springs and the spa you guys went to helped him remember a name, um, which was Sigurd Blue Wise. And that is where we are picking up.
I perfectly timed that, didn't I?
Yes.
Ah,
Like I'm just sitting down, come back from dinner, sitting down, put the headphones on. He remembered in the spa. He remembered something. Oh, we're only in the recap. Sick.
Hmm.
yeah, coming into Fred and Lee's conversation, I think.
Unless someone else wants to do something.
Uh, I mean, you had had a name and a memory unlocked, right?
Hmm.
Memory unlocked. It's a little level up, like shouting sound from Skyrim.
That's the memory. It's the Sigurd guy screaming in my ear, going, "Oh, ah."
Um,
All right,
yeah,
so
sorry, no, you
no, no,
go.
no, no, you had a question or
No, no,
something.
no.
What?
You,
Go, go,
you.
go.
I did not have anything.
Okay, fair enough. Uh, so yeah, he's been walking towards the Adventurers Guild, Explorers Guild. I forget what they actually called it.
Traveler's
Saltix's
Guild
place. Travelers Guild. It was
or the
something
Traveler
akin to like
Society.
explore. Society, thank you. Yeah, so he's going back to the Traveler Society. Um, and he's just gonna look around for Saltix. Is he around?
Nope, he does not typically come down to the main floor unless summoned because he might scare the populace.
That's fair.
Um, was Fred going with you, or were you gathering some of your other friends to go along?
Lee,
Yeah.
frankly, does not know who else he can trust with his memories.
Well, are we going together right now?
I mean, unless you have something else you need to do.
Uh, uh, no, it's just shouldn't we let the others know before we go wandering off?
I mean, on one hand, that's fair, but on the other hand,
No.
I'm not.
You know what? You know what? I'll do ascending.
Well, wait, wait, wait,
And
wait, wait, wait. No, wait.
what?
I'm not. I keep getting these gut feelings, right? And I have a feeling that I don't know. Maybe you know what? No, go ahead. We'll see who else is interested, I suppose.
Well, I mean, do you want do you want company? Do you want we can just it could just be just the two of us. Of course, I'm happy to just do it. I just wanted to let everyone know that we'll be out and we'll be back in a minute. But if you
Oh,
want me to ask anyone to come, I mean, I'm
oh
sure
no,
that
no. It's do do what you will, I guess.
all right. Fred is going to cast sending um to yeah, I do have to do sending. I don't have message. Um, you know what? I'm going to sending to Juniper. And hi Juniper. Sorry I can't help you with the braids. Um, Lee and I are going to the Traveler Society. Be back before breakfast. You can reply to this message.
Excellent. Have a good time.
All right, let's go.
Right.
Fred.
Is there any sort of receptionist in the guild itself?
There are various people in the robes of the society. Um, but for the sake of description, I'll just provide a quick vibe of what it's like this morning, because I don't think Maddie was here when you guys went last time, and I'm really proud of this stupid thing I made.
Stupid. Come on.
Um, if only I could find where it is on my document. Um, good God. Okay. Um, so the building itself is just as wacky as it was the other day. Having a more eclectic look with many remodels and wings added over many decades. Inside, there's a large atrium opened to the public, with a stained glass roof and a small pond. There are little koi fish in the pond, I will note. Um, and The atrium itself has several doors leading to other parts of the manor, but it's part museum and part library. So like there's a few people this early in the morning. We'll say it's around 7 a.m., 8, because you said you'd be back before breakfast. Um, there aren't as many civilians here at the moment. However, there are people within the robes and clothing of the Traveler Society. There is someone feeding some of the koi in the pond, There is another person that's kind of like dusting some of the more museum artifacts. Um, there's people like kind of pushing around carts to reshelve at this point.
Cool. All right, so I'm just gonna start asking around, I suppose. Just like, is there any way I could anyone who like looks like they belong in as part of the staff? Just asking, is there a way I could get in contact with Saltix?
Um, well, I gave you several options. Do you want to
Fair.
approach the person at the library, the person feeding the fish? Just to narrow it down to two for
Let's
you.
let's go library.
Okay. So you can see a rather sleepy looking gnome. Um, he's got kind it's hard to tell if his kind of wacky hair is due to the fact that he's a gnome or if it's because he just slept on it weird. But it's kind of sticking out at like weird angles, almost like an anime character. Um, uh, but he kind of like, yes, how can I help you?
Right. I've met with the society director, I believe, Saltix Thistlefield. Once
Yes,
bef
Professor Fields.
Thistlefield, yes. Um, I met with him previously, and he mentioned something about being able to help with an amnesia problem. I was hoping I could follow up with him on that.
Is Professor in?
Oh, yes, he's in. I can acquire books for you on amnesia if you so desire. But I'll have to check to see if he's finished with his morning meditation.
Of course, we'll wait here in the meantime.
Okay, and the librarian just abandons the cart kind of in the middle, couple of shelves, um, and heads off.
Were they like organizing a specific section on the cart? Or was it just like a whole bunch of different books?
Just a whole bunch of different books. It's things people have checked out that he's trying to figure out where they're supposed to go.
Refiling.
Yeah.
Man.
Um, but uh a few minutes later, you feel that same kind of oppressive psionic presence of Professor Thistlefield, the gnome Ceramorph. And he kind of just he doesn't even need to be told where you guys are waiting as he like just drifts between the bookshelves and is able to find you guys and starts to like levitate until he's hovering over the abandoned cart.
Oh, good morning. I wasn't expecting to see you again so soon.
Yes, well, there's been a development.
Well,
Are
we were
you
hoping that you could well, you could help us with something.
Well, I can certainly endeavor to assist.
And once
you
again, his this gnomish voice is just being projected directly in your brains. You're pretty sure that if he were to speak using his weird mind flare mouth, it would probably sound different.
are you
Fred is going
familiar?
to
Oh,
Fred is
go
going
ahead.
to turn to Lee and just, do you want to do we want to speak in private maybe? Is there an office we can go? Or do you want to discuss it out here in the library?
Yes, I was hoping to capitalize, I suppose, on that offer you made earlier of spit polishing some memories.
No, I can do that here and now if you so desire.
Um, I mean, I figured I'd probably want to sit down first.
If you want, makes no difference to me.
Fair enough. Are there any
You are very
chairs nearby?
tall.
Are there any chairs nearby that I can just like scoot over?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of different sitting areas.
Right. He'll probably go borrow a chair from one of them and sort of move it a little further away from the area, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Just not necessarily just sitting in public, but still sitting down or
All
in
right.
the public space there.
Um,
Words are hard.
So, um, I will tell you that my intrusion onto your mind, um, it is not something that I would recommend doing all at once. I can take a look at some of the things that may be buried, but for your own safety, and avoiding turning your mind into mush, um, we'll probably only do a little at a time. Is that fair to you?
That's fair, yeah.
What specifically would you like me to look for? I can try to search for specific pieces of information for you, or I can try to seek out specific memories and see if I can clear them up a little.
Well, there was this one. Are you familiar with the baths? This is one sauna house in one of the other districts. Forget the
Yes, I am
name.
aware of it.
Yes, I believe one of the main attractions there, it's a bath that has some sort of restorative magic in it. I took a soak in there, and a memory came rushing back immediately. And I believe it has something to do with some spell they named, and a man named Sigurd Bluewise.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Right. Fred seems to have too. That memory is still muddy, though. It only gave me maybe a minute of that conversation. I was wondering if perhaps you could clear that up for me.
Hmm. Sure, I can see if I can polish it up for you a little.
Of course.
And um he like kind of waves a hand over, and another chair scoots closer, so that he can sort of hover like an inch or two above it.
Fred will
All the
pull up
sanitation
their
magic, he
chair.
still needs a step stool.
He's a gnome that is also a squid.
No, I know. It's just funny.
And did you wish for anything in
Oh,
particular?
Towards you, Fred.
oh no, I'm just here for support. Fred's going to pull up a chair.
That's fine then. It won't get in my way if you hold his hand while I examine the patient.
And he kind of wiggles
Sure.
the weird little, almost tentacly fingers.
Fred is going to pull up a chair next to the desk and pull out their journal so that they can write down notes. And they'll use their other hand, their non-writing hand to hold Lee's. Or at least offer it. Fingers up, wiggle.
Fingers down, wiggle. Why did I think that was a thumbs up?
Now, you must tell me immediately if you wish for me to withdraw. I wish for this. I mean, well, this will be probably an uncomfortable experience for you, but, such is the way of things. Now hold still.
And he puts his fingers like on either side of your temple. And you get the same flicker of the memory. as he just kind of goes through your surface thoughts. What are Lee's surface thoughts at the moment?
Sort of like, who is this man, this Sigurd, and why did he do this to me? And also, like, wow, this feels weird.
Y- from there, you can feel Professor Saltix dig in a little deeper at this point.
Oh, yes. Well, I can definitely see that the memory has been modified through magic. But that is not something that I personally can do, but like I said, I can try to polish up the memory a little bit, or I can search for specific pieces of information that might be helpful for you.
Hmm. Fred, what do you think? Should I dig deeper into this lead or should we look for something else?
I mean, your memory was modified by magic? All of it? Just the
Seemingly.
specific memory?
Seemingly all of it.
Wow.
Perhaps, well, there was that, and then there was the head blow that I barely remember. Then there was the alcoholism. So really, it's 3 layers deep, and that probably hasn't helped much.
True. Well, I mean, I suppose it's up to you whether you want to find out more about who did this to you or find out more about who you are.
Hmm.
Personally, I'd want to find out more about who I am.
Hmm. Is that enough to work with, or do you need something a little more finely focused, Professor?
You're looking, you want information associated with who you are.
Hmm.
Okay, let me take a look.
Like I will say that this gnome ceramorph is like uncomfortably close to your face right now, but still holding your head still.
Staring contest with a cuttlefish.
Um, yeah, pretty much. Um,
Well, let me see. I can see. Hmm. I can see the name you mentioned before, Sigurd Blue Eyes. Um, let me see, looking through. You can, it's weird the sensation of like this creature like digging into your mind. Does the name Moira Slagamelter mean anything to you?
It's unfamiliar.
I'll keep searching. Um, Now these are buried very deep. How about Island Dune Prowl?
Hmm. That one may be a little more familiar. That does ring a bell.
Um, I can probably get one more for you. I'm reluctant to dig too deep. How about Valeria Whitefang?
So, seeing the Lee kind of just like blinks a little bit, just like a white thing?
And with that, he kind of withdraws, but he's still holding your head there, and he kind of like moves your head from side to side.
Good, you're still sane. Well, at least as sane as you are when you came in.
Oh, wow, that worked out
That's
great.
that's a lot to work with. Yes.
Fred is tearing out the page in the journal. They wrote down all the names and everything that that was said out loud. Here you go. Fred.
I mean, it's not really said out loud so much as it's projected into your brain, but
Well, yeah, but what was shared with them, I
Mhm.
suppose.
That's monumental. Thank you. Do I owe you anything for this mind delve or
Not right now, but I suppose if you come across any interesting books or information on your travels, I can gladly add them to my collection.
And he kind of like lifts up slightly and then lowers off of the chair that he'd been standing on.
Oh, of course. It'll be small compared to what you just did for me.
Well, glad to be of help, even if your return in this morning was unexpected.
Thank you so much, Professor. You have been such an aid to us.
Of course. And once again, do feel free to stop by at any time. I am interested in that pig that you have, but I do not wish to delve into her mind. More wish to study her.
Oh,
It would be amenable.
I'm sure Henwood would love to come by. When we get back to the inn, I'll talk with her and see if she wants to come visit. We have a few days in the city where we're just downtime, so
Very well. Um, Specimens such as that rarely come through, so I try to take advantage of them when I can.
I'll ask her what she thinks.
Now, is there anything else I can help with this morning?
Oh, no, that's pretty much all I came by for. You've been a great help, though. Thank you so much.
Of course. Do feel free to stop by again sometime soon. And with that, I must retire to my chambers before citizens start coming in so I can have my breakfast.
And he just starts to drift away.
Is there like a donation pot somewhere around?
Sure. How about like there's a little donation pot next to the pond where it says, "Please do not toss coins into the pond. It harms the fish. Place your coins in here instead."
You.
Fred Fred is going to drop 10 gold pieces into the pot.
Cool.
Just, and thanks. They did us a right service, so all
You
right.
did.
Oh, that's wonderful. Are you excited?
Mm, I'm excited and feeling no small amount of dread.
No.
You've you know what the White Fangs did, don't you?
I mean, they were the ones that assassinated the king, right? Yeah. Yeah? DM?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I mean, yeah. But it seems like you were associated with the Ulvamona royalty. They were up there, right? You have blue
No, I do.
Bluebeard, White Fang, Slag Melter. I mean, these are all impressive names.
They definitely are interesting, but if I do have ties to the White Fangs, then things could get messy. Messier than they already are.
You don't think you're a White Fang, do you?
God, I hope not. I don't know if I'm ready to unpack that if that is true.
Hmm? I mean, that's something to think about also. With all of these names and associations, do you want to find out who you were?
Well, of course I
You have
do.
an opportunity. I mean, think about it this way. You have an opportunity to be anyone. Anyone at all.
Hmm.
You can start fresh. You don't have to be a White Fang or anyone else that you were, whoever you were. You could just be what you want to be, what you make yourself to be. If you want to be, of course. Or you can find yourself whatever you want to do. It's all about self-actualization.
Hmm. I know that halflings live maybe like what, twice, three, four times as long as humans do, but you are still incredibly wise.
Ugh, thanks. Really, it's just so from talking to Hen, she gives the greatest advice.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, she's the one who told me about journaling and such to get my feelings out.
And when told you to start keeping a diary?
Hmm.
I suppose in the grand scheme of things, it's not that absurd.
She gives the best advice. You should try it sometime. If you think I give good advice, you should try Henwin.
I think I'd have to learn to speak pig first.
Oh, no. You see, you don't even need to learn to speak pig or anything like that. You just get with her and you sit and you tell her your problems and you tell her your thoughts and she'll communicate with you. You just have to pay attention.
Hmm.
Give it a
I'll
shot.
I'll keep it in mind, I suppose.
Like I said, give it a shot. Next time you want to.
Hmm. Should probably head back before breakfast hits, though.
Mhm. With that, Fred will lead the way back at least.
All right. So you guys head back. I assume you all meet together within the Bronze Bell for breakfast. Trying to remember which one of you was it that dropped by and got the bagels last time?
Aras did the bagel run.
Azaras. Okay. Aras got
Bagels
the
on a
bagels,
stick.
and Natrice went to the Laughing Gnome Tavern.
Not had a stiff drink.
All right, well, we'll assume you guys are all back now. There's the bagels. Aras, do you want to share, or are you just hoarding them?
No, I got a lot of bagels.
Okay.
I kind of wave my wand, stick at people. Stick to the face, stick to the face.
All right. Are there any conversations you'd like to have?
Well, we need to plan a heist, I think, right?
Are we saying this up? Are we
Maybe not
upstairs?
out loud, no.
I
She
assumed you
would
guys
not.
are up in one of your rooms.
Yeah, I
Okay.
assume we're having
Yeah.
breakfast in a room, like,
Okay.
because we're
Yeah.
planning.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pass around the bagel stick and everybody can have. Um, yes, I suppose a heist. How many of you have ever broken into a place before? Raise your hand.
Mhm. Don't exactly have much to go off of, do
And
we? Bandara?
Tara,
Nat raises her hand.
where have you broken into? Do we want to know?
I
You
did
broke
shoot out
in.
that window when I met you, didn't I?
But like a heist, not
That's
just
breaking and
breaking and
Tara.
entering.
Mhm.
Well, if I had been successful, it would have been a heist of a life, wouldn't it?
Do you have any prior experience to that with heisting?
No, I'm afraid my work was a little bit more direct.
Really? I figured from your interest you'd be good at like covert operations or something.
Was it in that line of work?
Hmm. Very well.
I've broken into like abandoned places. I've trespassed, but uh not with this many people.
Hmm.
Not
Now it's
into
giving a very
places.
point.
Not
That's
into places with people.
no, mostly corpses, mm, that kind of thing. That's giving you a very pointed look at us.
Lee just sort of like confusedly following Natrisha's gaze over to Snake Not Child.
At us, have you not
Have I not what?
broken into anywhere?
No, I have broken into places.
Okay, well, share with the class. What advice do you have?
Do you know how to use a lockpick?
Yes. Let me check if she's lying or not.
You have a level of rogue, right?
I do have a level of rogue. That's a
You,
true
you
fact.
should have that
Great.
ability. But
Yes,
do you own lockpicks? Is a different question.
I'm sure I can find the black market around here if I need to.
Yeah, it might be good to have two people that can break through doors. I mean, I cannot say that I've had to break into many houses, but I think that ancient locks are a lot more complicated than that, anyways.
It could also be magic.
Hmm, ancient ruin locks are sometimes magic. Those ones, not always so successful.
Matt shrugs. There's usually some sort of like puzzle to getting through it. It's weird. Lots of ancient cultures are obsessed with puzzles.
Yes,
Got to line up a stack of 3 bears or 3 eagles or some kind of sheets.
mirrors, but you have to move just right. I don't think that this guy's manor is going to have an elaborate mirror puzzle, though.
And Dara, you've mentioned that you can secure a space to tell if people come into it. Do, do the people know when they've triggered that?
I don't think so. One second. This is Felix. uh, I don't think so. I think alarm only pings the person who casted it. Okay. So yeah, it's no. Only I would know.
So if that kind of thing is set up at Story's place, it'll be a silent alarm.
Yes.
Hmm. Well, I
Could
mean, I guess.
always detect magic about it if somebody has that.
Can anybody here do that? Raise of hands?
Do what again?
Detect magic.
Uh, no, I don't think so. Let me double check my abilities.
Is
Looks
that a
like
hand
Fred
on Fred?
does. Uh,
Mm,
Thank you,
Perfect.
no.
Fred.
Got it.
So we
Well,
can
that's
check for
something.
wards at least. Dispelling it would
Oh,
be another question.
I think on that point, let's just look at alternate points of entry. I mean, not everyone is expecting a window intrusion.
I
Sure.
have I have detect magic. I also have like I think I have like detect traps or something like that. Let's see. Oh, I have meld into stone. So
Oh,
you can step into a stone object. And yeah, you step into a stone object big enough to fully contain your body.
For the duration, using your movement, you step into the stone at a point you touch. Nothing in your presence remains visible or otherwise detectable. While merged with the stone, you can't see what occurs outside of it. You remain aware of the passage of time. You can use your movement to leave the stone where you entered. Where you entered it. So you
Where you
can't.
entered, you can't step through
Mm,
something.
never mind. Sorry.
Well, if you get trapped between a rock and a hard place, you can go into the rock. That's
Yeah,
useful to know.
well, that's an option.
Is Maddie still dealing with technical issues?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Would seem
Okay.
like it since she's not
Because I
in.
was gonna have her do a thing, but okay.
Yeah, and I
Lee
want
does
to
like
talk to her, but she's not here, I don't think.
Lee does audibly snort at the rock and a hard place joke.
And Dora also
Hell yeah.
snorts.
Nat's pleased as punch.
Well, it sounds handy if you're all about to get caught, but not handy for helping us all traverse.
And hopefully we're not in that position in the first place.
Hopefully not, but it's good to have contingencies.
Quite
Nat
alright.
shrugs.
If we need people who are quite sneaky and can get in silently in a tough spot and then let the rest through an easier spot, then I believe Aras and I have that covered.
And I can get in weirdly sometimes.
I know I'm not exactly the stealthiest, but I should be better without the armor on. That said, I will probably be going without the armor.
If
Hopefully we
we
don't
get
get caught.
attacked, plan already failed. You might as well die.
Hmm.
You should keep him off.
That's about what I was thinking.
Would like to keep anybody from dying.
Yeah, let's
Ideally.
not. So let's see. I have detect magic. I have sanctuary. I have shield of faith. I have find traps. I do have find traps.
Handy.
Um, I
I
have calm
can
emotions. I have enhance ability. I have
That
locate
could be helpful.
object. I
You
have
might have a locate
silence.
object.
I can also shit, sorry, Nat doesn't know she can do that yet. Never
Oh,
mind.
cool. Let's improvise and fuck around and find out.
Got
I
an alarm. I've got Bane. I've got,
I
oh,
have
well,
clairvoyance,
yeah,
so I can.
alarm. Speak with
I think
animals. Bark
I think it will
skin.
be
That's not
hard to
fresh
know
level.
exactly what we're going to need until we actually see what the manor looks like. I think perhaps the sooner we can, once we get into the noble ring and scope out the building, we'll have a better idea of.
There is a bit of a problem with that. Do you remember what Vice said
Hmm,
about access to the Justice District?
he
Or
has to
only
get
the
us in.
it sounds gated. He mentioned that
Yeah,
only the nobles and the accused could go in.
Well, then we have two options: pretend to be a noble or pretend to be accused. Or just sneak
right.
in normally.
We'll get in there at however he plans on getting us in, and then theoretically we will be able to walk around,
Hmm. So
perhaps.
you're thinking of
Aras
casing it
and
all day.
Andara, I'd like you each to make just general intelligence check.
Word. That's a 3. Oh, wait, shit. I have disadvantage too.
That's
That's still a
4.
3.
Oh yeah,
All
you
right.
didn't sleep last night, right? Or
Oh,
meditate?
Aras, what did you get?
4.
we're doing so good.
I
My
mean,
Someone
okay,
else is
okay.
borrowing the brain cell right now.
Vice mentioned that his house has 2 stories to it at least.
Yeah. Like it's definitely like a big house. Like we can figure even probably by like, looking towards that district, there's probably like bigger houses to be seen in that direction. He's super rich. So, but I guess the question that we don't know the answer to is when Vice gets us in there, if we're gonna need to be like escorted around by his boy, or if we'll be able to just like go walk around afterwards and be left to our devices. That we don't know. So if he just smuggles us through the gate and then we're good, like we can take time to really stake out the manor a little bit more and find whatever areas of access and formulate a plan that way because I don't think that they'll just let us in like character.
The vibes from Vice was that he's going to get you guys in via carriage.
Uh-huh.
You guys will have to get yourselves out. However, what he is going to do is going to ensure that Borohar and Peter are out of the home for the evening. So once you're
It'll
in there,
be that
you'd
day.
only be you'd only have a couple hours.
I do
Well,
not know how easy it will be to get into the manor house. All of us. You all cannot climb second stories like I can.
I can be pretty adaptable. And with that, Nat's going to walk over to the wall and just start walking straight up the wall.
Not everybody can do that though. I would like to see Lee try to do that. Can
I
you
would
carry
also like to
him?
see Lee try to do that. Lee, come over
Can you
here.
carry Lee up the wall?
Well, hold on a second. Are those
Natrice,
like
make a general intelligence check.
me?
Natrice.
Latrice.
One
I
sec, my
want
dice bag is knotted apparently.
I want it to be known very briefly that she's just letting me do this.
Yeah.
Firmly grasp her.
And
Mush.
Hey, that's not
I
bad.
am barely
Grist.
holding her.
Little chin
Grasp
wrap.
That's a
me.
17
Like, there you go.
intelligence.
Figured it out.
Natrice, it occurs to you that first of all, if the noble part of the city is separated from where the commoners, quote unquote, can go, there's a good chance that the the nobles will have been lulled into a false sense of security and won't have many guards on the house itself. Mostly just outside and around and roaming the streets. Secondly, you know that it's unlikely you'll be able to walk in through the front door. So if someone is able to climb the side and to get to an upper window, they could potentially, if they're quiet enough, go around and unlock or let in some of your less agile companions through a first floor window after you've gotten in through a second floor window.
Yeah, I mean, that's always an option, but
Yeah,
since there's guards and stuff wandering around,
it means you have to do it. We'll have to do it quickly, but it only needs to be the one or maybe the two of us who get in first. We can get people in after that, and we'll already be past their first line of defenses. But with the gated community and all that.
there,
On the bright side, if me or Junie are on the out team, let's call it, we do have those earrings of message. So we can keep an eye out for any complications and hopefully get a hold of one of you.
And Fred's been having fun talking to people too, so that's
That
about it.
too.
Oh, sorry, I heard Jet.
Hmm?
I've been working on side things because stuff. Sorry, what was the
Okay.
question?
Jed can climb stuff, can't he?
Climb is a strength-based skill, and Jed does not have strength, so
I
it
Uh,
would
thought he
have
had fancy boots. No?
the fancy boots are light-up boots, not climate boots.
Ah,
The
Nat.
climate things were something else.
those
Nat's
were
the
the
one with
gloves that I
fancy
have.
climbing boots.
Stomplight
Yeah, and Trees
Skechers
has the
climbing boot.
Hmm.
spider climb. I
Yeah, she's
couldn't remember if Jed had spider climb boots or if it was just a Trees.
She's
Sorry.
back. Did you get to check on Maddie while you were out there? Or okay,
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
I just saw her message.
yeah, technology.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Technology be a cruel mistress.
yeah. Too many fucking computers, too many devices.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Happens to the best of us.
yep. Um, yeah, well, like, yeah, I was thinking, actually, on the kind of topic of speaking to people, there is the shadow lady. She offered to talk to us, and I think the group should meet her. I think we should all meet her. And Lord Story is one of her clients, one of her regulars. So, she probably has like a lot of information that we can get. I mean, she's never been over to the house, or I mean, as far as I know, maybe she has. But
maybe
you
if
know,
you pay enough, she does home calls.
yeah. I mean, I think that honestly, if we can get a hold of some of the folks who work at the house, I'm sure the chefs and maids and such. They probably have a lot of information about what it's like up there, you know?
The servants of a place know everything about it. People don't really care what they say around the servants. They're not that
Mm-hmm.
worried about it. That's a good angle. Do you know what the angle on the shadow lady is? I mean, why would you expect her to help us?
Oh, well, she was just real nice. I told her a little bit about her predicament. Not too much because I didn't want to get into it without the rest of the group there, but I told her that we got hired for a job and we didn't understand really what was going on and it involves Lord's story and we just want to get out of it and to just erase the contract and be done with it and she was sympathetic and she said that she would be willing to help and give us whatever tips and tricks on dealing with Lord's story that we would need.
You
She
should
was just real nice.
you should go back and talk to her about Lord Story then.
I
Perhaps
think
you
all of
can
us should go.
all
We
of
should
us.
all meet her. Yeah.
Well, it seems like she liked you. You're a bit easier to like than some of us. And that'll figure
Oh.
herself and then Andara and then
Oh.
Easier
Jed.
to like than most of us, yes.
Mhm.
Oh. I wouldn't say that at all in the trees. I think all of you are great to like and very friendly.
You would be an outlier in that sentiment, I fear, Fred, but it is appreciated.
Nat's migrated over to be standing on the ceiling now, and she's just gonna like reach down and tug on a bit of Fred's hair.
You
Rabbit
can
ears
reach
like
that far?
hanging.
I'm not sure you can reach that far. You gotta kind of jump
Oh
a
shit,
bit
she's
and you
tiny.
risk
I forgot. They're
falling.
both
Yeah.
tiny.
Short.
Short, short, short. I don't think she can jump without falling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're boots of spider climb, not boots of relative gravity. So like
God, wouldn't that be cool?
it'd be really funny if Latrice tried to jump and then just like full force launched her head into the floor.
No, no,
We were
full force
talking
launched her
about
head onto Fred's head.
we were also talking about the mobility thing while I was trying to feed the fucking cats to appease the beasts. Uh, Andorra does have primal savagery, so like, as so long as there's crevices, I think she can get her fucking claws in there and get a grip if the DM allows.
I don't know. Can she get a fucking grip?
Slain.
I'm sorry, I saw the opportunity.
I don't
I
know.
I didn't mean to
Maybe.
have power word kill this early in the campaign.
I mean, maybe eventually she can. God willing. But yeah, and I mean, if the DM will allow the mechanics for it.
It's hard to say given that you don't know what material the house is made
Right.
of, what sort of facade it has.
It could be flat as fuck, like the goddamn casino.
Yeah.
But if it's not, perhaps. The claw.
If it is a normal manner, not a freakishly made vault, then it is probably more likely to have windowsills.
It's a expensive house. I mean, they're all built to look the same.
Oh, the dream is that there is some kind of railing that is, trellis.
Something decorative, and she'll flex her hands. Grabbable.
Mm. It shouldn't be too hard. It is just not being spotted.
Oh, fuck. You know what? I might be forgetting something here. My
Uh-oh.
dog might be cool as fuck for this. One second.
Dog of spider climb.
No, hang on. I gotta
The dog was a rock climber before he died.
help.
Spider
No, it's
climb,
just that
spider dog.
he he's got incorporeal movement.
Ooh.
He can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain.
And
Mhm.
it's not that I don't love. I mean, but does he have thumbs?
Is he a
Can he
what?
Can
open a
can you
door?
open a door or a window?
Okay, imagine you're like an 8-year-old child, though, and a ghost dog just walks through your wall while you're.
Yeah.
I literally dreamed of that
Puppy.
happening every single day of my childhood.
Can your
Puppy.
can your dog be invisible when this happens? Or not invisible?
Ah, you know, usually he just ends up where I end up, so I haven't exactly had the chance to determine that or not.
You want to try it now? See if he can go through. Can he be invisible at all?
Hey, Jude. That's
He's
dog
not
sound.
going to answer you.
Hey, Jude.
Snapping at the waiter.
She'll uh, just summon her dog and send him through a wall and then back through the wall. And is he visible? With
Yes, he is.
yeah, it's he's either here or he isn't.
Was there anybody staying in that room? That is an in-character question.
I
We just
assume
You
make
she would
remember?
sure.
send him through a wall to the other room that they have.
Yeah, I assume that we have rooms next to each other.
Most likely, yeah.
Great.
I mean, she would just give somebody a heart attack like that, but not for this.
Look, it's just a little like someone screams in the other room. Oh, sorry.
Even worse,
Sace.
someone's in there trying to take a piss.
Well, now they're taking a shit too.
It works out. It works out. They were already on the pisser.
Helping.
I mean,
What if there was
perhaps this
somebody up
can
there who
be
was really constipated? You never know.
You never know.
this could be helpful if we need another sort of pause on the case, but we don't know if Jude is able to unlock a door. Perhaps might be too much to ask.
Possibly not a lock, but perhaps like a handle.
What kind of
No, these manners are probably kind of complicated locks,
Yeah.
what kind of
perhaps.
apparatus is there on the windows in the room we're currently in?
They are more like airplane windows, honestly. You can't open them because
Oh God.
No,
Oh
the
fuck.
this
doors.
used to be a bell tower.
That's
But
fair.
but the doors? They don't have handles or knobs?
It said windows.
The windows.
But what about the doors?
The doors have knobs.
Fucked up. Just a wolf gumming at a knob. Just
I mean, to be fair, I'd expect the houses in the noble district should not have the same construction as an bell tower turned into an inn.
Should, but it would have been some data at least.
I think that Natrice and I climb up, go in through one of the top windows. We try to see who is awake and where, and unlock a door as close to ground floor as we can. Or even better, if we can just find their office. Do we know exactly what we want to do to book the books?
I'm not
That
familiar
comes
with the
nothing,
term
man.
myself.
It's pretty simple. We just want to make it look like some of his more successful ventures aren't as successful as they actually are, and do it to such a degree that he is no longer able to invest in certain casino-related opportunities.
So he'd be what, forging his ledgers or?
Ultimately, I guess.
Do you have enough experience with managing money to do that? I mean, you don't necessarily strike me as responsible.
I
I
figured
have
you,
I
perfectly
have
frank, I figured you would be a bit more predisposed to looking at data and knowing what tweaks would actually change the overall data.
I have seen some contracts and ledger books at the guild hall, but the only problem is that I would just need help with translating some of the things that they said. But I can help with manipulating the numbers a bit. So I have seen some of that.
I have managed funds. I've done itemized lists for things. And I've been in the room for more serious stuff. And I guess Jed's got a point. It is just numbers.
Yeah, you just gotta change a couple numbers here and there so the overall effect is detrimental as opposed to successful. It doesn't matter if it's a dollar or if it's keeping track of what you found in the dirt.
I can kind of see the gross applicability. And
If my assumption is wrong, let me know and we could, I don't know, find a skeevy accountant and get his notes on how to properly cook a book.
we also, it sounds like Aras might know where to start looking if we want to study up on it.
Well, I suppose we could go back to the library and get some books on tax fraud or, well,
Read
tax
some
rules.
Just
I don't know
find
if
some
anyone's written a
tax
book on
fraud
that.
books.
Tax fraud for dummies.
Tax fraud
For
101.
dummies.
Written by
Fred,
the late king of Amona.
I
Fred,
love
if
it.
only you'd stuck around longer, then you could be our tax expert. Mm.
Yeah, Fred, do you not know how to cook the books? You are familiar with taxes and all of that stuff,
Oh,
are you
I
not?
have no fucking clue. Are you kidding me?
Lest you forget, they ran from home to escape the taxes.
Well,
Fred's
that's what I'm
farm has been in
saying.
the red for as long as they can remember.
If Fred had just stuck around and learned how the taxes that were affecting them worked, then there we go.
Let's not forget that
I
our
mean, I know how
main.
to I know how the basics of like set aside a few for the king and that sort of thing, but like, you know, like I was not the bookkeeper really. I usually was just pouring the tankards and running and such, but I've done a bit, but I wouldn't know how to that sort of business is too big for me. I mean, I could try, but I don't know. I don't know. What would even a skeevy business look like? I would have no idea what it would look like, let alone
It
how to
is,
fake one.
I think it is mostly legitimate. It is, they were saying mines and other enterprises.
Well,
They
yeah,
had
but
invested in the casino not terribly long after it opened. That is what Vice implied.
yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to do, but I could try. I would be willing to try, I guess.
Well, it would also make the most sense if we nuked his profits from investing in the casino itself, so he's not inclined to continue investing.
We could also take some documents as well that list important things, uh, things that would be relied upon, references.
If
What,
so
what
much
I
of his,
was. But
if so much of his business is tied up in this investments, I mean, could we just destroy his personal records that it exists, and then the casino can claim to not know him?
I was thinking,
That'd be a little obvious.
if he is laundering through the House of Vice, especially in service to the Radiant, I was thinking perhaps Vice would find that valuable as blackmail, and we could find it valuable as more signs towards where to look if we want or need to investigate them further.
Yes, and it makes more sense, it seems, for him to be weakened but not demolished
Hmm.
as far as Vice was concerned.
Yeah.
Though
And
he
let's
did
not
say
forget
that.
that Vice mainly wants the deck of wild cards.
That is true. We do not know where that will be.
Hmm.
Hmm. I am comfortable getting in there and walking around, so we should be okay with that part of the plan.
Hmm.
Do we have any fast ways of getting out? Can you all run fast?
No, I can run fast enough.
I can run as fast as you can.
I'm afraid I'm pretty slow.
I think our best member of getting out of Dodge would be June, who is not present.
All right, she could just turn into a bird or something.
Does she have group shit? Yeah, because
Well,
that's
that
single use.
and also fast feet and also jumping and also. Druid has access to long strider and jump, if I remember properly.
Believe
Jump's a
so.
Yeah.
personal
She could also
spell, but
probably, frankly, pick up Fred and run with them.
that is
Football
true.
Yeah,
style.
Lee was going to suggest that for himself, Mr. 17 Strength over here.
I mean, she can
Fred
do a basic
cannot
wild shape,
possibly
right?
Fred cannot possibly weigh more than the standard adventurer fucking carrying every single thing you own backpack.
Oh no, they weigh exactly 30 pounds.
Oh,
Jesus
that's
fuck.
literally like
I can
Everyone in the
borrow
party
bread.
but Jed can lift Fred.
watch
Yeah.
Lee like grab them with both hands, huck him over his shoulder, and like run like he's like getting the final score at a football game or something.
Holding them up like
Yeah,
a cat.
you guys could add Fred to
Quarterback
your
league.
inventory and not become over encumbered. I
I mean, if
We
they can
have
fit in my
to
Kind of
backpack.
fucked.
we have to do the tangle test on Fred.
Nat reaches her arms down. Fred, jump. I want to see if I can.
will jump. What do I roll?
Acrobatics.
Okay. Uh, oh, that's it. That's a 9.
So it's not a very graceful jump, but you manage to launch yourself towards Natrice's arms.
Do I need to?
Natrice, do you catch them or do you are you doing the rule number one, never trust them?
I just wanted to see if they would obey. Yeah, you're gonna try to catch them.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Okay. That is that's gonna be an acrobatic. That's a 23.
Yep, you not only catch them, but you swing them upwards like they're a child.
Is is Fred heavier than Nat can carry?
What's your strength?
I don't think it's great. 12.
Let me see. A character's carrying capacity is their strength score, or I assume their modifier, multiplied by 15.
My mod
Characters
is
can lift, push, or drag up to 30 times their strength modifier.
okay.
Yeah? So
Um,
you can hold
okay. Yeah, Fred is
them.
just dangling from Nat right now, I guess. This is kind of fun. Lee, Lee, come over here. I want to hit you with them.
Hey, no.
Nat's gonna start moving in Lee's direction, actually probably pretty slowly, because I think Fred does weigh a notable amount to Nat.
Latrice, I know I can take it, but I'm worried about them.
Oh, I'm hardy.
Yeah,
You
they'll be
watch out,
fine.
Lee. We're coming for you.
Fred squaring up upside down.
Yeah.
Someone please draw this. This is adorable.
I'm just like, I'm just imagining like 30 sessions later, and she's just like, Fred, quickly, attack formation.
Whoever was sending the using Shan as a weapon stuff earlier,
Yes.
that will carry on the spirit.
Oh, they fucking will. They're down for it.
Just don't hit him in the head. He doesn't need any more brain damage.
No, you get me as a weapon, and then I cast spiritual guardians or spiritual like the little guys that pop around. Then we got an aura around us. Extra damage.
Aura farming.
That's useful.
Yeah, no, the fact that Fred weighs exactly 30 pounds has been something that I figured out very early on and has been in my character sheet for a very long time, and I have just been waiting to drop that fact that like everyone can lift them.
That is
Deadly, a big enough
really
backpack with like an
hilarious.
integrated battle platform.
I love Kenzie's travel through the back rooms over
Wait,
there.
hold on. Where's the thing? Keep going. I have to Google meme.
Oh, there we go.
Meanwhile, I have been trying and failing to find a very specific, very old Tumblr post that went around like 5 ever ago of a cop putting a Bichon Frise into the back of the car and the dog's barking the whole time. And somebody just replied below it saying, "No, I will not stop committing tax fraud."
Me as fuck.
I'll find it later.
We'll find
Anyway,
it later.
bringing it back in.
So to productive conversations.
A baby
Is there
slapping his mother in the face with his face.
true?
He has been harassing me for a hot minute.
It feels like that's
Well,
happened every time you've been on
He's so
camera.
neglected and ignored. Life's
His
so
life is
hard
so
for him.
hard.
There's people trapped in the computer that are more important than him. How dare they?
So I heard plans to go back to the Shadow Lady to try and see if she has any helpful info.
Fred's very insistent about it.
And beyond that, a couple people are, once you actually get there, are going to climb through the window and find a lower floor window for people to climb through.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think in the preparations as well, I think we want to make a trip over to maybe the Trick District and see if we can get Latrice a set of lockpicks if she doesn't have a set.
Yeah, Nat wants to poke around in the shadier areas. And
All
it's
right.
also been suggested we see if we can find some people who work there.
I'm also
Talk to them.
I'm also curious about something. So, if I remember correctly, the city's like sort of tiered and like on a hill, right? Where you've got these canals that flow through the whole city, and there's a fountain in like a
It's a,
central.
it's a very slight hill. It's not like really notable.
Hmm,
It's just enough so that all of the dirty water that the nobles are done using can go and flow down into the poorer districts.
right. Point being, is the fountain located inside the Justice District, or is there a place higher than the Justice District that we could maybe get a vantage point from?
Nope. It's within the Justice District.
All right.
That's where all the nobles get their fresh water. Because fuck 'em.
Unbeknownst to them, the poor are finding the guillotines.
I mean, it's an adventure game. You can do whatever you want. I'm not saying you should try to overthrow the government
Maybe later. Right now
in
we're
game
trying
or out of
to.
game.
Maybe later. Right now we're a little concerned with impending death.
In game or out of game.
In game or out of game.
Um, yeah, no, I mean, you could walk around by the gates that lead to the Justice District if you want. Um, but what you see depends on a perception check.
Hmm. That's still worth a try.
All right. Is everyone going to do everything, or are we splitting off into groups?
Go to the Trick District and then go to see the Shadow Lady. I think at least Fred was saying all of us for the Shadow Lady.
Yeah, I think we should I think the whole group can go. I mean, I don't see the need to break off into groups,
Okay.
but that's just
We're
me. I
go
don't know.
we're going to the Trick District at least. I don't know if Aras like, we'll just go and get something unless people want to come.
I'd like to check it out.
There's going to be probably some rough around the edges people.
Oh.
Does that
Oh,
not
do you
worry
think I
you?
should maybe do you think maybe I should stay back?
Well, it is up to you.
You can handle
We're,
I mean,
yourself, right?
we're
yeah, it's just I seem to be a bit of a sore thumb when it comes to that sort of thing. I
Not
cause more
necessarily.
trouble than I.
stepping
I'm
close
not saying
close to being a rough sort of group every day, Freds.
I'm not saying that you are going to be the one to cause problems, but that other people might cause problems with you.
Yeah. Hmm.
If you want to go, would you feel safer if I went too? Or
Oh,
if maybe Andara went?
oh, I mean, you two can go. I was just curious. That was all. I just like to explore. I like to see everything, but that's
Yeah, of
okay.
course. I'm just thinking if the worry is perhaps that someone might find trouble with you, maybe a sufficiently scary looking armed ex-soldier would scare them off.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's true. If we all go in a group, maybe it'll be okay. I will I will keep a low profile, I promise.
Stick by Jude and I, and you'll have all of the scary dog privilege you need. Ha ha
Literal.
ha.
Well,
Just because he's polite doesn't mean he can't be spooky.
he is a ghost wolf.
Yeah. Oh, Henwin, do you want to come with us or do you want to stay back? Or, the Professor Thistlefield was interested in hanging out with you a bit and getting to know you a bit more. Would you like to go over to the Traveler Society and hang out with him?
She kind of snorts a little to show like, in what you know to be Henwin's like, yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
Would also leave Jude to hang out with Hen.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That way, if any trouble comes Hen's way while we're away, she's not alone.
Mm-hmm. Jude can let us know. It'll be great. You guys can hang out.
Yes, hang out with the pig god. When were you all planning on telling me about that, by the way?
I was kind of
Oh,
assuming it came up already, to be honest.
No, the contract with the devil
I was going to
was the
ask
first I
about.
heard of that.
I was going to ask about the devil. What was that?
Well, you
I
see,
thought
Fred,
his
he's from the
soul was
Bible, and we don't really like
stealing.
him that much.
I believe that's Jed's lot to tell.
He sold his soul a second time. Apparently, the candlelight
Oh,
lady's just renting it. So some random fuck-ass devil like owns it now also.
oh,
I expect the
that's
custody case is going to be one for the ages.
yeah, that's some heavy stuff.
That's how we got up into the high rollers. And, well, I don't know. I'd say that night was worth it with Jed soul to me. So, whatever.
What? What was it?
Sure. I mean, I
It?
kind of already thought he'd lost it. So, if there's a bit of game in the old horse yet,
To
all the
be
better.
to be fair, I was very apprehensive about it too, but he doesn't seem too bothered. Glancing over to Jed.
Meanwhile, Jed shivering and shaking in the corner like a chihuahua. Like,
No!
my soul.
I think he was BRB. So what I
Yeah.
imagine is
Fair.
that Jed has his hat over his face and is just like
Snoozing.
He's
One
like, I don't want to
single
talk about
single
it.
cowboy tear.
Uh, can we please circle back to the pig god thing?
Oh,
What the fuck?
Oh, I missed explaining it. This'll be interesting.
Oh, welcome back. We were just like
That was
Yeah.
stealing all your bullshit.
Yeah, and Leo was just like, to be fair, I wasn't really bothered, but I was really apprehensive about it. But Jed doesn't seem too bothered. Like glances at Jed.
Are
Oh
you
no, it's
okay
whatever.
with the devil deal? You sold your soul to get us upstairs? Are you okay?
So about that pig god. No,
Yeah,
me as a player need a minute.
Yeah, that's fair.
it's okay. And Dara can buy you some time, brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, I mean
Because
that's sort of our business. No offense, it's just we didn't know you that well.
that is fair, I suppose. I suppose it does make a lot of things make sense.
Do we know
You
them that
know,
well now?
Well,
well, it
she's
doesn't
kind of
matter
stuck in
now
this
because I
mess
already
with us.
know.
And worst comes to worst, we could always take her out.
Well then,
And Jed just part.
I will haunt you.
It's
And
mostly
I won't even
sarcasm.
have to be nice to you when I'm dead.
It's mostly sarcasm.
Oh, let's not kill anyone, please. Well, yeah, Hen is a very special pig, I told you.
Yes, I gathered that from the everything about how all of you acted towards the pig.
Henwin saved us all from dying from a ghost attack.
Awesome.
and
From a
apparently
banshee,
the
specifically.
say that again, Duff. You didn't really come through.
From a banshee, to be specific.
Right.
And apparently she's been with the Dawnhill family for longer than they can remember.
Henwin's been in our family since the beginning.
Nat's going to pull out some of the journals that have been passed their way and just like poke at like the dates on the like cover or whatever, if they
Okay.
have that.
Oh, those are just mine. But you see, the Dawnhill family goes back a real long time. We've been pig keepers the whole time, and Henwin's been with us all the time. She looks after our family. She looks after Tiorga.
1 second. I have to make a roll for myself really quick.
And now she's looking after the party. One moment.
And Dara puts her head in her hands. Jed, it's your turn.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. She's
Are you
not.
sure?
She's not fine.
All right. I mean, Shen got really shaky too. You know, if you need a bucket or anything, like if you need something to here, have some coffee.
I will be fine. It's just good to know. It's just good to know.
Don't get as faked out as Shan did. He died not long after.
I told you.
Not Hen's favorite then, was he?
No!
That's a point.
I loved Shen. Are you kidding me?
Fred, if you died, would you stare down or would it be another Jed situation?
What?
If you
I
died,
genuinely,
then you're
you
back.
cut out a little bit in the middle of it. I'm sorry.
If you die, Freds, is Hen going to bring you back? Are we going to have another Jed situation on our hands?
I don't know.
She really is a god. I'm sure there's some kind of rules or engagement or something.
Do the gods have rules?
Must think they do.
I mean, really, that would be up to Hen if she wants to bring me back or not. I mean, it could be my time. Who's to say?
Fair?
Have you foreseen dying? You know
seen
it's gonna be like
before.
for you?
Oh, like I said, I mean, things are not always clear or definite. So like I told you before, I've seen like the Banshee night. Like I've seen bits and pieces of it before. And I've had visions like that before, but some of them really didn't come true, and most of them haven't come true so far, or haven't happened yet. Who's to say? I don't know. When it happens, it'll happen. Either I
Did you?
see it or I don't.
I do wonder, did you foresee me ruining breakfast?
No, that was a surprise.
Huh.
I did see you, though.
I'm not going to think too much about this anymore, I don't think.
I've seen all of you. I mean,
And
like I
first
said,
ahead, last ahead.
I know we're all meant to be together. That's why I know that will work out. That's why I know that I'm supposed to be here. We're meant to be together. I've seen it.
Looking a little dubious over here.
That's. I think I'm good now. Jed, I think it's your turn. What the hell is up with you?
I
The
do
ride
believe the
doesn't make
hell
spot on
is down
Dara.
with me, but that's besides the point.
Are you okay? What
I-
is this about the devil deal?
I've been meaning to reread the paperwork so I can have precise language in regards to it, but I keep forgetting to do it while I've been working on other things.
Hmm.
Uh, I know
You're
the
telling me
stipulation.
I had to write like a whole fucking like eldritch prayer the other day.
hmm
Wording is
Yeah?
evil.
Uh, because I remember that the phrasing on clause one was a little different than the phrasing on clauses two and three, and I was gonna double check that real quick. But ultimately, got to pay my debt to the candlelight lady, and then, I'm beholden to another supernatural being. It doesn't exactly change my current situation all that much.
Uh, I I mean, I hope you didn't do that on account of all of us or on our behalf.
Doesn't make much difference. It's
Uh,
one of the few things I can do to help.
I mean, it's your soul.
Not being able to use sir or ma'am is a bitch when you're doing the Southern gentleman voice. Fred,
I
my soul ain't worth much. We got ourselves a bit of a bargain, in fact.
I mean, if you say so. Thank
Mm,
you,
the thanks
regardless.
are appreciated, though.
Truly. And if you ever need to talk about it,
You'll be the
Fred
first one
will
I come to.
anytime.
Well, you and probably your pig, but that's besides the point.
Henwin is also really good for talking. Really, really good for talking.
I might take you up on that offer later. But more importantly, don't we have a heist to plan?
think we're
Uh,
most.
we could try to see if we can get some architectural diagrams from whatever records there are in the city, since typically that has to get recorded from my understanding. It's how I've gotten bank layouts before.
Where's my surprise?
Dude.
Like I said, where's my surprise? If you've,
Eh,
I was about to ask if you know how difficult it would be to obtain that, but it seems you do actually have some idea of how difficult it would be to obtain that.
Not necessarily in a big city like this, but in a small town, it's pretty straightforward.
Hmm.
Most of my experience wandering around places we haven't needed the plans or blueprints, they're handy, but they aren't going to always help, especially if there are unseen things even from the plans,
Renovations and the like.
secrets, magical additions.
Hmm. But it gives us a good starting point if we could make that happen. Might need a little bit of gold to bribe the correct individual. We'll need a way to get in past the uh, front gate. Uh, Mr. Monsieur Weiss promised us access to the district, but not to provide a way over the walls or through the gate of the actual abode.
Well, I can climb it and unlock
Mhm.
it, I assume, if it is not already accessible.
Yeah. Uh, oh, some of our more avian-abled individuals might want to do some pre-scouting, see if there's exterior guards and whatnot doing loops. Bat, owl, something. I don't know what June can transform into at the moment, or we could get animal messenger type spells, or if Fred's able to do something of that nature. Or wait a second, is your pupper able to be invisible if they're able to pass through walls?
Thank you for not
We
talking about that,
Us
and the
Hmm.
answer is
now.
no.
Yeah, we tried,
No.
we went over that. We don't really have a way of getting into the district to case the house without um like we don't have a way of getting there ahead of time, and Animal Messenger doesn't have any capacity for that.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're all
Unless
for
level
Juniper,
5. What's Druid 5th level transformation abilities?
she'd
I
probably
think
have,
it scales with their
I don't,
CR, right?
yeah, but you
Or
don't get
whether
flyable animals for a while, so she'd have to probably be some small animal that could like go through the gate.
squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that would have to be it. I don't know. She's not a moon druid, so I don't know what her limitations on time are for
True.
wild shape. So
Oh, here we go. No flying or swimming speed, and max CR is 1/4
You could totally do like a
or
squirrel or
one
a rat
half.
or something.
Yeah, so just
yeah.
anything that doesn't fly but can be small.
Yeah. What do
So
you, does it have the time limitation on there? I think it's like a 30 minutes to an hour or something.
working on it.
Yeah.
You can stay in B shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level.
Okay. So
So,
two.
yeah.
Oh, that would be
So
probably
can
enough
ex
time.
yeah, 2 hours there and back, or 2 hours there and back, or two there, two back, if she can find a place to transform without immediately getting caught.
Which is probably doable, I would bet.
So could certainly do one night and be able to get a decent, enough idea of if there's exterior guards or not at
Just
night.
like yeah, like a general exterior look, maybe a looking through some of the windows.
So not a proper casing, but certainly a
Best,
fact-finding mission.
yeah, best entrance area
Also,
and
like if there's a tree
stuff.
overhanging, or if we're gonna have to go through the gate, or if we're all going over the wall, or if there's a nice shadowed area nearby for setting up a ladder.
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I think we're pretty set on heist planning then.
We got as much of a plan as we can have, I think.
Yeah, we'll just confirm with Juniper what she wants to do as far as wild shape, if that's what she wants to do.
Mhm.
All right. So I heard visiting Professor Thistlefield to see if maybe he has plans for the city or the house. Visiting the Shadow Lady to see if she has more information about Lord Story. Walking around the gated area of the Justice District to try to see what's what in there.
Shit.
Um, and someone reaching out to uh to Maddie to see if she wants to wild shape, but that can be done later.
Yeah, I think probably for this day, since it's still the morning, uh, walking around the Trick District for those who want to do that, and going later in the day to the casino.
Get some more
Gonna
information from our shadowed lady.
Hmm.
Shadowed lady, run down where blueprints are stored in this city, talk to our various correspondents we already know of, acquire uh, actual supplies for B&E, depending upon what Juniper is able to see, and that covers everything, right?
More or less.
Okay.
All right. So my question is, what would you like to do first?
Aras is going to want to go to the Trick District and wander around,
we could do that
kill
as
some
a group for
time.
safety.
Okay.
Sure.
Criminals, criminals.
Get a West Side Story our way, snap our way down the alleyways.
I don't know
I
these
mean,
people. I haven't ever seen them before or talked to them before.
um, so as I said, the Trick District is one of the poorest parts of the city. It has quite a few brothels and houses of ill repute. Um, and the ones that I mentioned before, there's the Strawberry Patch, which is more of like a saloon girl type venue. Um, there's the Cat's Tongue, which is a body house. Um,
We were told to check out the strawberry patch, I think. That
um,
that was in my notes.
if you like. But
Mhm.
there's also the Milk of Paradise, which is an opium den.
That's not milk. That's opium.
Where would you like to go?
Well, Ross is looking for people who might actually sell not pickpocket, lockpick things, right?
Yeah, are there any like just general supply shops that might have like a seedy back of the store looking place?
Well, there's adventuring wares.
Not
Yeah,
here, but there are various people whom on the street with whom you can arrange trades.
sure. I mean, perception, looking around for someone maybe hanging around by like a shop or like with a briefcase or looking like they're approachable for negotiations.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, please, dice roll well for me. Have not been rolling the best. Wrong section. Perception. Not bad. 16.
16. You see a tiefling man with kind of like ruddy, reddish brown skin, yellow eyes, and he seems to have a shaved head and then gray horns kind of spiraling upward.
Aras is gonna kind of detach a bit from the main group of people walk in and kind of walk over quietly towards this person.
What are you looking for?
My friends and I, we are looking for some tools to help with the assignments. Um, and we have forgotten our keys to our inn. I was wondering if you would have anything to help with something like that.
I do. 30 gold.
30 gold. You not have anything a little bit cheaper.
Persuasion check.
God. 7. No.
30 gold's my price. Take it or leave it.
Yes, fine.
Okay, you pay the gentleman.
Yes, I'll pass it on to him.
He gives you a little pouch of thieves' tools, which includes small file, set of lockpicks, small mirror mounted on a metal handle, set of narrow bladed scissors, and a pair of pliers.
I'll open it up and take a look at it and make sure that it's of a decent quality and not made out of tin.
Yeah. I mean, that's not like pristine. They look like they've maybe been used once or twice, given that there's a little bit of scraping on the lock picks themselves, but
Sure.
they're pretty functional.
Are you one of the only sellers in this area, or are there anybody that has decent inventories?
Yeah, it depends on what you're looking for. What do you need?
Anything that otherwise might help open locked doors, if you catch my meaning. Things to assist with quiet exploration.
Got a scroll for making things quiet.
Huh? Can anybody use it?
And I mean, if you're capable of casting magic.
How much is this scroll?
You willing to let it go for 240 gold pieces?
Yeah. You run this racket for every newcomer in town that you pass by, huh?
Gentleman's got to make a living somehow.
That's just kind of smiles and shrugs a little. This is fair. You happen to know anybody in this town that has any connections with trade in Jadzira, the island by Marhaba?
I know that nobles will sometimes look for treasures over there. If you're looking for a little bit more like substances, you'll want to go to Miss Gareth, the Milk of Paradise.
Oh, she sells wares there, not just services.
She sells escapes from your current situation.
Ones you can take home or just leave behind in the den.
You put in your gums, you inject, you smoke.
Yeah? It sounds like there are people perhaps that can talk there.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Well, good doing business with you.
He kind of like gives you a nod and heads off.
Pocket the lockpicks and trot back over. Latrice, I have something for you.
Oh,
Kind of slip the lockpicks into your hand.
set up these. It's a good idea.
The man was saying that the smoking den is a good place to talk to people.
Hmm. Loosens lips, I guess. It's not a bad place to start, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe if we do not get what we need from the shadow lady,
Not nod. She seems closer to the issue, specifically.
they might have potions, tonics, things to ingest there as well, though. That might be helpful if we need to put someone to sleep.
You're suggesting we get them high about it?
We do not want to wake the children.
You're suggesting we get the children high about it.
Well, there's also other options.
I love
There's
this.
no,
This is a
no,
great plan.
I am just saying that it is good to have options.
Oh, no, I was more meaning we could put together sleep potions and go that route with the kids, as opposed to straight up drugs.
Whatever they have, I do not know. It is good to have options.
Oh, very much. I'm just maybe remembering something wrong on someone else's character sheet. Because I'm pretty sure
Like,
someone had picked up like potions and alchemy at some point.
mm, somebody picked up an alchemist kit. I don't remember who.
Juniper.
Was it June?
Exactly. I'm trying not to overstep bounds.
Yeah, something that we hopefully do not have to concoct ourselves. Remade.
I would rather lean sleeping draught than hallucinogenic or something.
I do not want to give the children hallucinogenics, but we could go see if there's nothing else you guys are looking for.
We're in the area already.
Let's pop in. We'll head over to the Milk of the Poppy Den.
Milk of Paradise.
Milk
Yeah.
of Paradise.
You head in and it looks like a regular shop. Uh, but by chatting with uh, the older human woman at the counter, you're able to persuade to let you into the back. You step behind the curtain, and it seems kind of like a very shitty lounge. Secondhand furniture. Um, there are people just hanging out, zooted out of their minds.
Dive bar opium den.
Yeah.
Does not look like it is it's very high class clientele. Is there like a person that seems to be running, like setting up the different hookahs and stuff,
Well, there's not really hookah in
or
here,
whatever kind of
but you
chemicals?
can see a woman kind of walking around, keeping an eye. And every now and then she'll lean over to take someone's pulse and then kind of nod and move on her way.
Kind of gesture to her.
Comes over. I ain't seen you in here before.
No, you're just traveling through and heard of your establishment.
All right. Um, well, we specialize in here with wanda caps and scurva.
What are those? I'm afraid I'm not from around here.
Scurva is you more drink it and makes you see colors more vibrantly. Light shimmer become more liquid-like. Wonder caps helps you fall into a trance. Hallucinogen.
Do you have anything that helps with sleep?
Sleepy salt, I guess. Similar to sharp sugar. Uh, but makes you a little tougher for about an hour when ingested. But it makes you fall asleep after.
Is there any way to cut through the toughness to just the sleep?
I mean, if you're looking for a sleep potion, love, I'd ask for the herbalist guilds. Maybe some of the working ladies have a supply, depending on if any of the customers are more into the sleep and beauty type.
I suppose it is interesting the hallucinogenic. How much is the dosage of that?
Let's call it 10.
10 gold?
It's your first dose after all.
And we have to take it here, or can I take it home?
Take it home, take it here, don't matter to me. So long as you don't get caught on the road.
Honestly, could I get a dose of that too?
Sure.
Sounds
Um,
fun.
so you buy a dose of Wonder Cap.
Can I get a dose of both of them actually? Just one dose
Sure.
of both? Are they priced the same?
Sure.
Okay. So
Um,
one Wonder Cap and
Wonder Cap, and I think I said the other one was
the one where you see
Curva.
rippling.
I think I'll just take the Wonder Cap.
Right. The Scurva is like a small vial. It's like a shot. It looks kind of like water, but like somewhat pearlescent. Um, the Wonder Cap is a gray powder.
Nerva is the one that makes colors and like rippling brightness, and then
Yes.
the Wonder Cap is the hallucinogenic. Okay. Yeah, nothing else here.
All right. Was that it for the um oh yeah. Juniper's buying drugs. Um, give me a second. So Juniper's buying some drugs too.
Which ones does she get?
She is figuring that
Mm.
out.
Jed
Hang
probably
on, I
needs to
just sent her
restock his
the
cigarettes, but
Zoom
that's
link
probably the
again.
grocery store. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I just sent her the Zoom link again. Actually, I think Fred will pick up a thing of the Scurva as well. Why not?
All right.
While we're here.
Also, again, he's at like such a terrible position that I'm having a hard time with it. Oh, here we go. Hi, you want to buy some drugs?
I heard there's drugs. I'm here for the drugs.
You're all in a seedy opium den, and talking to this lady, and she is selling um wander caps, which I said are like a powdered mushroom that's kind of like a hallucinogen. And then there's scurva, which is just like a vial, and it's in a shot, and it makes colors brighter and makes like a light look like water.
One of each, please.
Cool, 10 gold each.
Done.
Giving you guys a discount for the first dose, but encouraging you guys to
As
come
a
back.
good drug dealer should.
Mm-hmm. But the lady is a human woman. I'd say she's kind of middle-aged. Um, she calls herself Olivia Gareth, but you don't know if that's her real name. This is a under the table operation.
Anybody else want drugs? Last call for drugs.
See, this is why I included this because I knew at least a few of you would be like, "Yeah, let's buy some drugs."
We gotta poison the children somehow.
Does the shopkeep have any replacement papers or flour or anything, or is it just a hallucinogens here?
Like paper for like cigarettes.
For my rolling leaf?
Yeah. You know what? We'll say yeah. She's got a little bit of halfling weed.
I'm in it.
Let's say that one. A dose of halfling weed and then the extra papers. Um, let's call that 12.
All right, done.
And Dara's gonna buy a dose of Scurva. You
Cool.
said 10 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. 10. And adding drug to inventory.
Fred, did you want any pipe weed?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. How much was that?
12, including some extra papers.
12 gold?
12 gold.
Okay. Yeah. I will definitely take some of that. I think I have a pipe, but I'll give my extra papers to Juniper.
All right.
I'll roll something that's whatever you want it to look like. I'll roll something that looks like hen.
You can make a hen-shaped joint?
I mean, it might take me a minute to get the features right.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I still need to do your hair, so.
You know, whenever we've got the time.
Yes.
I'm just imagining like an uneven blunt. It's just like sort of like bulbous on one end and then get a little head there. You've got like
Imagine that
little
scene from
tiny
Pineapple Express where
leaves.
he's like, it's the cross joint, man.
I haven't
But
seen
she's
that.
just like doing origami with rolling papers until it like until it actually looks like him. Surprisingly, even has like some judgmental look on her face.
Oh my
I was gonna say
God.
like little tiny leaves for like the feet and the ears.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
oh,
It's meant to be shared.
I'm delighted. I love it.
Well, you are a pig keeper.
Fred is just like over the moon.
All right. Drugs acquired. Um, where do you guys want to go next?
I believe the next places on the docket were gate scouting and or seeing if there were like building plans of any kind in the Travelers Society Library and or wrapping up with Shadow Lady.
Well, we did want to turn back. We did want to circle back with the Shadow Lady, but then
Hmm.
I I don't know if that was before or after we were supposed to be dealing with the Who's It's with Lord Story.
Ideally before, I imagine we want to split town very soon after we get our business concluded, one way or another.
And we still have a good chunk of today and then 2 days after today to talk to her. So might as well do it before we have to potentially leap down or go to his house. Um, it was to go to the Travelers Guild and see if there's any plans on record there. But I was saying I do not know if there's too much of a point of that.
Frankly, I
Or we
don't
could
think either either.
also, if June is interested in doing some scouting, we could
Right.
potentially have June try to find where his place is and look at the exterior.
I
Yeah.
don't mind doing a little bit of a walkabout.
Yeah. You are unironically our best scout, so.
Well, I do know my way around a forest,
Hmm. More
even
to
though
the
like we're not usually in them these days. Well,
yeah.
skills can transfer.
More to the point that, well, they won't let people into the they won't let people into the Justice District unless they're noble or there for a trial, but you can very convincingly pass off as not people.
I am
Perhaps
definitely not people.
perhaps the Travelers Guild has just a map of the city and we can pinpoint where his house is located, not necessarily whole house plans, but just an area for June to look.
Any historical city maps would probably be helpful. So we could probably take a look there while June takes a look around, yeah.
If you would like to do that,
Let's go.
Perfect.
would it be all
Uh,
right if I met up with you in a little bit at the Travelers Guild? I wanted to see if we couldn't find more information about Lord Story through the people here. There might be a maid or somebody that used to work there.
Hmm.
oh, that's a really good idea. I would like to. I would. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to help you with that.
Sure. If
Um,
you don't want
but
to go and see your Traveler Guild friend again, or at least not the right
ah,
way.
I saw him this morning. Um, but
You
what
you,
I
you did?
yeah, Lee and I went by earlier this
Oh,
morning. Uh, but what I can do, um, uh, uh, Juniper, I am going to I'm going to cast Owl's Wisdom on you. That gives you an hour. You have advantage on wisdom checks.
Oh,
So for the next hour, you have advantage on wisdom checks
that's fun.
while you're scouting.
Perfect, actually.
Well,
Mhm.
and hopefully we will not take too long here. We can meet you there and help out if needed.
Excellent.
If you need help, just send it away.
You got it.
So, I assume you guys head closer to the Justice District so that y'all can get the most bang for your buck out of Juniper's wild shape. And as expected, it is gated. You see guards moving outside and uh, inside the area, making sure no one tries to sneak in. Um, it's also here that the water is technically the cleanest for the majority of the city via the canals. So there's a few people that are trying to fill buckets of water from the canals, um, trying to get that freshest water as it pours out of the Justice District. Um, Juniper, what sort of animal would you like to wild shape into?
Ooh,
Something small like a squirrel or a rabbit or whatever would be able to fit under the fence.
okay. I could be a rabbit.
Cool. Do you want to describe what kind of rabbit?
Um, I am a small gray rabbit with like long fluffy ears, like a velveteen rabbit.
Oh, excellent.
But she's got some like chonky thighs so that she can go real fast.
Perfect.
She's fast as fuck,
Um,
boy.
Also, this is unrelated, but I feel the need to tell you. When I worked at the zoo, like the velveteen rabbits were the kind of rabbit that I was trained to hold.
Aw.
They're
He was
so
all
cute.
he was also gray and chonky, and his name was Thistle, and I loved him.
Well, my rabbit's name is Thistle, and we love him.
Um, all right. So just for the sake of it, do you want to roll a stealth check?
Sure. I actually have surprisingly high stealth. Oh, okay. 25?
Perfect. Um, so you transform into a rabbit, and your friends bring you close enough to the gate that you're able to kind of wiggle from their arms and slip underneath without any of the guards or citizens noticing.
Hell
So
yeah.
the first thing you notice is that these buildings are so much nicer than the rest of the town. Um, there seem to be more guards moving around, but they are typically staying towards the main streets. They're walking around, keeping an eye, making sure that no nobles need any assistance with anything. Um, they're towards the center of town. There's a few more governmental looking buildings. There seems to be like a town hall of sorts. There's a tax office. There seems to be like some sort of archive building for historical records of the town and such. Um, there's also a courthouse. Um, Uh, I mean, it doesn't look too out of the ordinary from what you're expecting. I will note, however, that the houses here, there are actual lawns and gardens. Things are green here in a way that
That's
I
different.
haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Um, there are plants, there are courtyards, there are gardens, there's rose bushes, things are alive here in a way that they aren't in the rest of the city and even in much of the rest of the kingdom. Um, Let me see. You see quite a few houses, not too many, but the ones that you see are rather large and do have some of them even have animals with them, little like goat pens, chicken pens. Um, And there are servants moving to and fro. Sometimes they're laborers moving out of the houses. Sometimes they seem to be cooks gathering supplies.
They rich.
Yes. These are people with servants. Um, and you're not quite sure which house belongs to Lord Story, but you can tell that um sorry, my cat's doing stupid things. And
Does it
almost
have a book on the outside?
um hey, yeah, fuck off. Anyway. Um you can see that the only way that any of these servant people are being let into this area is they have to show a pass showing that they are employed by a a household within this part of the city. Um, Most of the houses seem to be built in a similar way. They have two stories, porch, um, small animal pen or uh, training area towards the back, and a small garden or back porch on the other side.
Is there anyone in this like sort of courtyard energy that is like having a conversation or maybe out smoking or in otherwise occupied and not moving into a place?
Are you looking over by the houses or by the more governmental buildings?
I think I'm looking over by the houses.
Okay. You can see outside one of the houses, there seems to be a laborer of some sort. He's a human man, younger, kind of uh curly brown hair that he's got under a cap. And he's like far enough away from the household that he can have a smoke without worrying about the smell getting into the house itself.
Uh, Hold on, make sure okay. Could I maybe go bunny over next to him and just be like, I'm a bunny. You could totally pet me and see how that goes.
Sure. You hop a little closer. Um, Roll a persuasion check.
19.
He kind of pauses, looks around, fishes like a few scraps of like vegetables out of his pocket, and tosses it on the ground to you.
Internal bunny voice. Uh, do I see his like badge or what's indicating that he belongs to one of the houses?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, I have advantage on this one. Not mad about that. 26.
26. You're pretty confident you don't see anything on his person immediately that would indicate which house he would work for. But by looking at him, you can probably take a guess that he is a cook of some sort, in that he was feeding you scraps from whatever He had intended to take out to compost, and he's sneaking a cigarette while he's out here.
Valid and reasonable. Maybe I should go take a look over by the government building and see if there's anybody who has anything interesting over there. Whoa, drop.
All right. You head over towards the government buildings, which seem to be really the heart of the town. Then, in the middle of the square here, where there's all of these governmental buildings surrounding, there's enormous, beautiful fountain of a woman. She seems sort of elvish in nature, but maybe you don't know if she's like designed after anyone, but she is nude and she has a jug of water that she is pouring, which is then kind of layering out to the fountain, to the rest of the fountain, and all the rest of it is spilling over into the canals that go to the rest of the city. This seems to be a source. Um, and while here, you can see a couple of women that are walking and talking with one another. One of them seems to be a tall half-orc woman with her red hair kind of tied back into with like several ribbons and not quite a braid. Um, And the other one is a halfling. She's got darker skin in a vitiligo pattern. Um, and the halfling is wearing a more traditional sort of maid outfit, but you can kind of tell from the way that they're conversing that these two are both probably servants.
Okay. I would like to bunny over to where the water is sort of being spilled and maybe jump up onto maybe there's a little ledge somewhere and give my full Puss in Boots treatment drinking out of the water to try to get the attention of the two young ladies walking by.
All right. This is, by the way, is the freshest water you've tasted in town. Um, but let's see. That is, in fact, a D12 and not a D20. I'm awake, I promise. Okay. So they both notice you, but the half orc seems to notice you first. And she kind of pauses and looks, and like starts to kind of shuffle over, and she's doing like the kind of noise that people do for animals they're trying to lure over. And I wanted to note that, by the way, my son immediately started looking at me when I did that noise.
My goal is to have them be like, oh my gosh, I can totally pet this very soft and very cute bunny. Look how long the ears are. And then, like, do the thing where they're like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And to have maybe them sit by me. That's the goal.
Persuasion check and perception check.
Ooh, okay. Needed that. 15 perception. 10 persuasion.
Okay. You can see the half orc gets really close to touching you, but she seems very worried about scaring you away. The halfling, however, says, "Boy, if you catch that, give it to me, and I'll bring it back to Hannah. She can cook it for dinner."
Oh God.
The half orc says, "Absolutely not. I mean, you don't see, rabbits like this nowadays. I was thinking I'd show it to the children, maybe, before it gets released."
So I sit back on my like little bunny feet and I have some of the scraps that the cook had given me and I'm eating them with my two little hands, sort of chinchilla like. Big Puss in Boots eyes. I'm like, please don't eat me. Please, please just pet me. Because I just essentially what I'm looking for is to get close enough to see if I can yoink one of their passes to get in.
Well, they don't seem to have their passes on their person.
Okay.
Um,
If she
but
wants to bring me to meet the children, I very much look amenable to pocket shaped.
mhm. The half elf said, or the halfling says, uh, Master's still not letting the kiddos have a pet. And the half orc says, no, I'm afraid not. I mean, poor Grover has been asking for one for ages now. Sweet thing just turned 12, you know.
Oh my gosh.
And his sisters, they, uh, I'm sure they'd love a pet. Probably not a wild rabbit, though. The halfling kind of shrugs and says, well, I mean, can't keep things secret from Master for long, so I'd suggest getting a cat and trying to hide it, but that wouldn't be a good life for the animal either. Anyway,
All of this like talk of like hiding animals, and I'm just like, what's happening?
anyway, tell tell Matilda I said hello. She's still with the Story household, right?
My ears perk.
And the half orc says, ah yes. She's still around. Oh, I mean, she's getting older, so she might retire at some point, but she adores those kids.
I think that I'm gonna start like kind of sniffing around to see if I can find a trail of something haven't a path I haven't quite gone before. I would probably know the girls that I've been talking to. I would probably know the chef that I was talking to. And at this point it's like process of elimination. Which of these houses is closer to being Story's house?
Right. Are you like leaving them to go and investigate, or are you just trying to get a
Right now,
vibe
I've
of
got
the
the
direction?
hard, fast nose sniffer going.
All right,
Bunny nose.
let's do this perception check then.
You got it. 26. I keep rolling 19 and I have a 7 to perception.
Very nice. So you kind of sniff around and you get the impression that these two women are from different households, but they are friends and have met up while they don't have any active duties. Um, the You get the impression that the household that the half orc has come from is not terribly far here from the center of town. And you can almost just make it out in the distance with your little bunny eyes. But it has a very nice large oak tree out front, among with some other shrubberies.
A shrubbery. Okay. Do I see any advantage that I could go back and report to the party, or should I head towards the story house?
You'll probably need to get a little closer.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave the gals and start like unassumingly just wandering places bunnies would be.
Okay.
Clovers, lawns, flowers. Nobody would be, wondering why there's a bunny running,
All
kind of that way.
Um, so you get closer to what you have picked out as the story house. And it seems rather nice. The front entrance has a very large, like two-layer porch out front with a couple of fountains on it. Um, you can see a couple of exits towards towards the back of the building that you can assume are like servant exits. There is a little animal pen in the back with two goats.
Okay. I'm gonna head back towards the animal pen. Is there any it's another use of my wild shape. I could become a goat or I could talk to the goats.
I'd say maybe just try to chat, save your wild shapes.
Valid. Okay, I'm gonna head to the back and try to talk to the goats.
Okay. Um, you head towards the goats. Um, there's one that looks just pure white like the snow, and the other one is kind of grayish with brown patches.
Will the goats understand me as a bunny?
No.
No.
You would need to unwild shape to cast speak with animals. And
Please.
then in order to escape again, you'd wild shape again. But again,
Okay.
this is just day one of three.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back into being a June and
All right, stealth
speak
check.
to animals. Stealth check.
See if any of the people notice you.
Oh gosh.
Tough.
9.
Okay.
I like
Uh,
slowly rolled from 19 to 9. I'm like,
oh,
you're a bitch.
love that. Um, all right. So do you talk to the one that's gray with the brown patches, or you talk to the one that's white?
Gray with brown patches.
Okay. He's just kind of chewing his cud and looking at you.
God, I don't even know what to ask him. Hold on. I have a great question. I'm going to use my earring of sending or my earring of message to talk back to the party and be like, okay, I'm here. I have some goats I can speak to. What are we looking for? You can respond back to this message.
Who are you messaging?
You.
Me? Oh.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, you're in Lord Story's house?
I'm right outside where that we've got a couple of goats and I've got talk with animals on. I don't know if they're going to have much to say, but I'm here and I haven't been spotted yet.
That's excellent. I mean, you could ask them like, are there any staff? Is there anyone who comes and goes? I don't know. Maybe they get regular deliveries to the house.
Okay. And as it like dissipates, I'm gonna look down at the goats and be like, how many are typically here? Is anyone here at the moment? Or like also, hi.
Oh, hi there. What's your name?
I'm Thorn.
I'm Tom.
We gotta love a good tea name with some horns around here, yeah?
Well, my full name's Tom Bombadil.
Oh my God. Well, Tom, you see, the man here in this house, I've got some business with him. You think there's anyone around or someone who's going to be around soon?
Well, I mean, which man?
Are there lots of men?
There's a couple. There's the one with horns like us wears the black clothes. Then there's Gustav who helps feed me and Ginger over there. Um, and then there's the two masters of the house. They ain't come out much, but the children do come out.
You think the masters are home?
Well, I think one of them is right now.
He said he doesn't leave too often. What usually has him want to get out, you know?
Oh, well, depends on which one you mean. Mr. Peter, he mostly takes care of the children with the nanny, but Mr. Borrowheart, he's comes in and out during the night sometimes.
Oh, all right. And are you and Ginger taken, well care of?
Oh, yes, Mr. Gustav takes good care of us. He refreshes our hay. Sometimes the children come out and brush our coats.
Oh, they seem like nice folk, yeah?
Yeah, they're pretty nice. They, the one that changes faces sometimes tries to spook us, but the little kids will do that sometimes.
Yeah, kids will be, the little terrors they're gonna be.
The
Well,
little elf one, she's real sweet when she's not trying to ride us.
don't I know that one? The taller you get, the more small things try to ride you.
We're just not built for that.
No, not anymore. All right, well, I'll let you get back to Ginger in your evening. Thank you kindly.
Of course.
June is going to try and is there anything around the perimeter of the story house that as June she can kind of peep through the windows, or would it be better if I wild shaped into something else?
It'd probably be better if you wild shaped.
You did roll a little low on stealth, right?
Yeah. Um, are there dogs in this neighborhood?
There are a couple of you've while you were a bunny, you saw a couple of fancier looking people with little purse dogs.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
I wanna wild shape into a little purse dog,
Oh,
but like bigger so that I can see into windows. Like the Westminster like thing where it's like if you like that dog, it comes in a slightly bigger size. I'm the slightly bigger size. It's just a bigger purse so that I can try to see into the windows.
here, I'll tell you what, just for the sake of it on the roll 20, I have the map set tonight because that's what you guys said you wanted.
Mhm.
Um, but the goat pen is over here if you can see where I'm pinging.
Yeah.
So th this seems to be a servant entrance or exit. Do you wish to pick a peek into any of the windows along here?
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see it at least into one of the servant windows, and then I want to try to see into the main part of the house.
All right. So you peek into a servant window, and it doesn't look all that nice. Frankly, it looks like a little wooden kind of hallway. Um, like not too much by way of decoration.
Do I see an amount of people in there?
Roll perception check. Ooh, also, I learned how to do weird things.
I got a dirty
Playing
20.
role-playing yesterday. Dirty 20, you do not see any people at the moment.
Okay.
Also, look what I learned how to do. I don't know if you guys could see that.
That's very exciting.
I don't know if this will ever come in handy,
That
but
is
it's fun for me.
sick.
Yeah, I don't know how handy that would be. That is fun.
That's sick.
Breath weapons.
Wow. That's fun.
Will it come up? Probably not. But, I'm living my best life.
I
Oh, yeah.
love it. How fun.
Um,
Oh, I found it.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Oh my
Wait.
God.
This is in roll 20. Hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
I
Magic.
can't have roll 20 up if we're not using it because it makes my computer suffer.
Mm.
Fair. I'll
Let's
play with
see.
it later.
I want to see. Ooh, special. Ooh, magic. Yeah, this is
Behold
why
my
my
peak beam.
computer wants to fucking crash every time I open roll 20 because of this shit. That's dope. That's so
That's sick
cool.
as fuck.
Now that
Okay.
I've distracted us all.
Cool.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Um, I can't delete the squiggles that someone drew.
I don't see any.
It's fine. You guys can just deal with it later, I guess.
Eventually.
There's no squiggles. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm seeing squiggles and June was here. Anyway, do you want to go around to the other side of the towards like the back, or do you want to be towards the front when you peek into the windows?
I kind of maybe want when a house like this, I kind of want to be like here.
Okay.
There's like a couple bushes I can be behind too.
Yeah. So
And
there's a window right
was
here
here.
for you to peek through. And you peek in, and roll a perception check.
Beautiful. Uh, 17.
This is a very nice kitchen. There are a couple cooking fires. There's place for prep work. There's doors to what you assume is the pantry that you can see. It looks very cozy.
Do I see people?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay, I think. Shit, okay. I want to check like this here. I don't know if there's a window here. I can't really tell. I'd like to check one more area and then head back to the party.
Sure. Can you ping for me where? Okay. Yes, there are more windows here. Very large windows like right along here. You peek in, and there's some effects someone left on here. There's just swirling, circly rainbows happening. I don't know how to make them go away.
I don't even know how to, I don't see them.
It's fine, probably. I'll fiddle with it tomorrow, probably. But
It's possible someone like clicked on it and then tapped out or something.
Oh
it's
no, I messed with it a whole bunch. I didn't realize it was permanent.
It shouldn't be.
it shouldn't be. I think it's glitching out. Like I said, I'll
It's a
mess
very
with
new
it later.
feature, it seems like.
But
But
anyway,
anyway,
you peek through, and you see what seems to be like a lounge, very fancy. There's a nice rug on the floor. There's a piano not too far away from the window that you're peeking through. A couple of different tables for people to sit at, should they so choose.
And still no people.
Not here.
Is there a second floor to this place?
There is.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to the party.
All right.
Dun 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 dun
Imagine this
dun
dog
dun.
with that music, Ken.
I'm imagining when Kronk is dropping off the dead body
100 literally,
Oh my
yes.
he's like
God.
"Ah!" Got his own theme
Ah.
song.
All right. The rest of the party, are you guys where Juniper left you, or are you uh
Yeah, are you guys where you were? Or am I trying to find you?
I mean, we're by like the gates, and there was like some businesses and stuff kind of around there, right? There was like activity of
yeah,
people.
there were people getting fresh water as much as they could anyway.
Yeah, I think that maybe we would wander a little bit around that area and like down maybe some of the side streets and stuff, looking
All
for
right.
ways to kill time. I know that Aras is going and like talking to people and like mutter, mutter, mutter. Do you know
Yes.
Lord's story? Mutter, mutter, mutter. Sort of like
I'll tell you what, Aras, you can roll persuasion check while walking around trying to talk to people.
persuade. My alarm is going off. That is a 10. If Natrice helps me, could we get an advantage on that?
Natrice, are you being helpful or are you being an asshole?
Natrice, wanna
I
help me
mean,
find
I
some
mean, I think
stuff?
she's trying to be helpful.
If Latrice isn't helping, then I was going to say Fred might.
Fred
Okay.
can help me
Fred would
interrogate.
absolutely help.
All right, so you can roll with advantage then, Aras.
Okay, I will roll again. Persuasion was it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please, no. Why? That's an 8. Great.
Um, you're not getting so lucky. You are told that Lord Story's cook is named Agnes,
My goodness.
but you don't know much more beyond that. Um,
Um,
oh,
yeah, if
um,
I, in addition to asking about Lord Story, I'm gonna be kind of asking some of the other questions that I sent you.
yes,
So,
which I
Fred,
have answered
oh, okay,
as part of your role
perfect.
in order that you sent them.
Yes, awesome.
Um,
But Fred would kind of hear if Fred is tagging along with me. Fred would kind of hear. I'm not just asking just about Lord's story. I'm also asking like, do you know anything about people who trade in Jazeera or Mahaba? Do you know any organizations that deal in relics? Like, do you know any of the people that work with Lord Story? Have you seen any people that look like me around town? Just kind of open-ended questions.
Okay, okay, okay. I think like Fred is just probably helping on the questioning, isn't going to question Ross necessarily about what they're asking.
Yeah,
But
I,
they
I
are definitely noting that.
yeah, I think if Natrice is biased too, Natrice also overhears those. So,
All right.
okay, I get no answers, nothing good.
Very much.
Bummer. That's okay.
Um, awesome. So while you guys are kind of like laying low and being cool about it and walking around, um, Juniper, am I correct in my interpretation of the gifts being sent that you've turned into a pug?
Not necessarily a pug. I think that like those were funny. Give me 2 seconds. That was mostly because she was wearing an outfit, and I'll try to find a fancy dog. Because what's hard is there's a lot of Doge memes.
Ew.
Let me find a picture. Actually, it's probably better than a GIF. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll find what kind of dog I am.
I mean, we don't have to have a visual. I was mostly just like gonna
No,
say
wait,
pug
like,
run.
what are we talking about? This is a make-believe game. We have to be able to have all of the things. What are you
You're
talking about?
correct.
No, I'm probably like a cavalier, like big enough to have been able to see into windows, but like no one's gonna wander if you're like wandering around. Maybe
Perfect.
even like a shepherd. You know what I mean? Just like normal, but like
Excellent.
very well bred.
Okay. You guys see this dog running towards you. What do you do?
Oh, what a cutie! Fred is going to hold a hand out, see if I can get a sniff.
June sniffs your hand so hard and puts her head directly in your hand like that dog thing and is like, if you don't scratch my head, I will drool on
Oh,
you.
oh, I am petting.
Oh,
Oh,
we get the spot and then the spot and then the leg and then the spot. And then all of a sudden my body explodes into like viscera and I'm June again.
Juniper!
I thought that would be fun.
You're adorable!
You know, if you can choose whatever you're gonna be, choose something on one end or the other. It's either gonna be something terrifying and you've never seen before, like a kelpie, or you're a small bunny and then people tell you things. So,
Mhm.
Did you have any success? Fred is going to give you one last scratch behind the ears before letting go of your head.
because I'm still real low, you're behind my ear, and then you just see my tail, which is already like the like white fluffy tail is just like going like really fast, and you like look at my leg that wants to move but won't. And then I give you guys the download of like what I saw in the talking to Tom Bombadil and Ginger, looking in the servants' quarters that was empty, looking in the nicer area that was empty, and observing that there is a second floor as well as this like very lush higher end edge of the town just behind these doors. Oh, also that while one of the masters of the house, and I couldn't exactly figure out which goes with the children. The other one comes and goes periodically through the night. So my guess is would be like a night uh, advantage. What might be in our way?
Yes, I think the night would be best, especially if we have to be climbing.
I wouldn't be,
Sounds busy around there.
I wouldn't be surprised if Story is the one who's heading out in the night specifically to go to the House of Vice or conduct other business.
DM for funsies, did I see any lattice work or anything that would go from the outside to the second floor?
There wasn't like proper lattice work, but the stone was rough enough that someone could probably climb up to the second floor. Um, Not, I wouldn't say easily, but someone who knows how to climb could get up to the second floor.
Excellent. out of, I don't know, let me say this in game. So on the outside, I didn't exactly see a like enter here from, outside, but if there's no one on the main floor, if we're stealthy enough, it looks like we can get at least a good look around before we head up to where there might be people and could even get more information up there.
You said there were servants about, right?
There's an entrance for servants, there's rooms for
No, I
servants,
no,
and
I
everyone
mean,
else in the area has servants, but it was very weird that there was no one on the property besides these
well,
goats.
no, you said that you ran into some just in the plaza near the fountain, right?
Yeah, yeah, but they weren't for Story, they were for someone else.
Hmm. It is possible they were on break or something, but otherwise, yeah, that is interesting.
Well, it sounds like Story's got himself a little bit of word around town if what the servants were kind of mumbling about is about, but I don't know that that's of any help for us right now.
What
Oh,
were they saying?
I can't help but wonder, do you think maybe Story is looking to pack up the way that Verena did? Get out of here fast.
If that's true, then time is of the
That would make
essence.
sense.
Keep
But the
immobile.
goats were saying that they often see the children. You think they wouldn't leave their children behind?
I wouldn't think so either, but animals probably don't know much of any plans to leave either.
Well, I
We'll
know that
also
they
say
have
there's
at least one elvish child who's able to change face. I'm not
the
quite sure.
goats. The goats said that there are three children. One is able to change her face, and the other is elfish.
That.
You don't know about the third. I will also note that there is an entire second floor that you guys didn't get
Yeah.
to peek into yet. So they could have been home just upstairs.
Yeah, that's what else I was
Right.
wondering
We could
about.
get in and we can take a look around at least and see what happens before we get up there and prepare. But who knows what we're preparing for? I don't want the children seem fine.
On the If the servants' quarters are on the ground floor, then that would actually outside even. It was mostly outside, right? Or at least on one of the outer walls.
I mean, I didn't get a chance to look inside. I looked as best as I could around the outside. I didn't want to bring more attention to myself before we were ready.
But the point is, you could see into the servants' quarters from the first floor.
Oh, yes.
So that means that when nighttime comes, if there's no night duties to be done, they would all be down there.
I mean, unless they were at their own homes.
True. But either way, it's a place that we know we should steer clear of, and that's otherwise we'd probably only have to worry about night guards if there are any.
I mean, I didn't see any guards. I saw plenty of lively neighborhood and the type of energy in which people kind of keep an eye out for each other. But in the same breath, it seems like Story isn't exactly one of the gang.
Hmm.
And
I
with
wouldn't.
that, she's gonna like light one of her smokes,
Yeah.
decompress.
I
Oh,
wouldn't expect it to be unarmed, but or unstaffed, but it is also possible that he's, you know, complacent.
I mean, when you have what looks like everything you want, it could be easy to be complacent.
Hmm.
well, that's really good information.
That it is. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you so much, Juniper.
I'm sorry I couldn't get more everyone. Maybe with a little more preparation, I can try to get upstairs or see farther up there. I
Well,
just,
we have 2 more days, so we can try again.
We
yeah.
try and see um, you have anything with climbing feet to maybe try and see up the upstairs,
Small
perhaps.
lizards, perhaps.
I can brainstorm on do some research in what I've got in my got in my book, but if nothing else, I I bet you at least an owl will be able to see up there.
Maybe.
Owl, raccoon.
Raccoon.
Raccoons are
Yeah.
always fun. See what I can get my little hands on.
Squirrels.
Oh.
They're everywhere. They can't exactly keep them out.
You could be a pig.
You know, Fred, I appreciate you so much, but there wasn't exactly a huge pig population back there with the fancy folk.
Ugh.
Goats, though.
They just
That
don't
is
know what's good
surprising.
for them.
No taste, indeed.
Mhm.
That's true. I mean, to be fair, the goats seem to be kind of outliers. There didn't
Hmm.
seem to be tons of farm animals everywhere, tons of available farm animals everywhere.
I'd be
I
surprised if they
mean,
still kept some.
I've got, I want to say, I think tomorrow will be better for me to try to go uh, in another wild shape. Give me some time to rest a bit, and we can think about which direction our priorities lie. Because I think I only have two wild shape for my level right now.
Well, we
Yeah,
have
whatever
time.
you need.
Tomorrow we can scout things out more. But this is great. This is very good information. Oh, do you want to draw a map?
Oh, yes, I would be happy to draw them out.
Fred
Uh,
will give you a bunch of paper and pencils and such and for map making.
Excellent. She turns your book sideways with like the spine going like horizontal and immediately starts drawing the map of the house and starts with the goats and gives them their names and then and then continues to draw checked this window.
Priority straight, I see.
I know what Fred wants
Goats
to know.
first.
It's the most important information. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Listen,
exactly.
I've been
Priority
around this
straight.
Wayne long enough to know what they want to know.
Do you want me to leave the roll 20 on the map of the first floor or the second floor?
First floor, please.
Cool.
We don't have any second floor
We
information, so
don't
it's
have
only
no
fair.
information. Yeah, exactly. Max has got it. I like where we are story wise, where we can find that out next time.
Story
Right.
wise on the stories that belong to story.
Yeah, Lord 2 story. Lord find out about his second story, and then the stories are
For
around that story.
Well, I mean, he
the
does have a
first
husband, so
story of
he's
Lord's
also
story.
he's the second story.
So that tells us that he's on the second story. See, we get the DM talking, we find out more that we need to know.
Two stories in the two story hanging out in the second story.
Exactly.
There's Lord Borrowheart's story, and then there's Peter's story.
So do you say that we should maybe head back to sleep tonight, or is there anything else that we wanted to do?
Like mid-afternoon right now.
Mm. Yeah, the dice feel a
Oh
little
man,
young.
then I need an ale.
Well, we had talked about going to talk with the Shadow Lady.
Oh no, that I can get an ale on the way. They have those people or the not people with the drinks.
They have a
Yeah,
bar, yes.
the high roller suite has free champagne if you want something on the cheap.
I know that the shadow. You told, what I've heard about the shadow lady, that we should probably follow back up with that.
Yeah.
You should
Uh
probably redress for that, though.
I mean, it's not like what I was wearing was so far. Half of what I was wearing, I made anyway.
Mm.
Pulls parts of it from her deer pocket.
The rest of us aren't so lucky.
I mean, do we have to dress up?
It would be a little
Well, I mean, if we were
suspicious
going to
if,
go, wouldn't you want to make it nice for the shadow lady?
Well, sure. I just
I'm thinking more about suspicion.
I'm thinking less about suspension and more about the expectation of walking into the place where that's the dollar symbol that they're looking for.
Also that, which
ugh,
does partly lead into suspicion.
fair enough. I was
It's
going to
less of an
bring my
issue for me. I
hen.
just make my clothes.
I mean, you guys have access to the High Rollers Lounge. You can dress up if you like, but you don't have to.
of the expectation, though, no?
I mean, you are supposed to be rich and fancy.
Yeah. At least kind of just like of the mind of like, I don't want people questioning why this random common clothes fighter bod boy is in the High Rollers Lounge with the upper crust.
Have you ever heard of gambling addiction?
I mean, I already had the one. I think I don't need another.
You
You
know?
ever heard of slumming it?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Latrice is like, I should call him.
I should follow up with that
Maybe.
highly knowledgeable lady who knew
Oh
everything
my
about
gosh,
deers.
we have to go back and visit the bunny lady. I want to see if she knows anything about deers.
Oh no.
Well, I think we can at least stop by the hotel, get changed if we want to get freshened up and go to the casino, check out the Shadow Lady,
Yeah, why don't we
get
do
some
that? That way we
drinks.
can get her name on our list and have a real conversation
Hmm.
I think it's a
while
good
we
idea.
wait around for, I guess, tomorrow to come.
For something like last night, I'm sure the hours will escape us.
There might be other rich folks in the High Rollers Lounge too that we could talk to. Could be interesting.
True, we might find out some good gossip.
Maybe that's the
I think
plan.
the place that has free rolling alcohol and people who are more or less desperate for it, they've got a lot to say.
Let's go.
Hey,
All right. So you all get dressed back up in your fancy clothes, and head back towards the casino. Um, I assume you guys head up to the High Rollers Lounge. There's a few of the same faces as there were yesterday, but it doesn't seem as busy in this hour of the day. It seems like it really pops off at night.
DM, before we headed out of where had a little bit more nature, could I have done a like a tea foraging check?
Sure. Um, this would be a nature check, I believe.
16. Wait, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're able to collect some pieces of the rose bushes that might be nice in the tea.
Ooh, excellent. I think that as we're like kind of traveling and doing the bits and bobs of heading towards the casino, I'm gonna like sit back with like a small mortar and pestle and make a black and rose herbal brew and then hand it off to Lee. And when you drink it, it is ever so slightly carbonated, but not in the staticky water way, but in the tickles your nose way.
Excellent.
No, but in a good way.
Excellent.
Like it makes you giggle.
Nice.
My goal is that each of them are 100% completely different.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Right.
All right. So you guys head upstairs. Do you guys wish to head towards the Vale to try and speak to the Shadow Lady?
Fred would
I
delight.
definitely want to see if we can get our name put on her list in case she has people.
Yeah, I was going to say Fred was going to sign up for her
Jinx!
list.
We say it in a questionable accent.
She actually does not have anyone for another couple of hours.
Oh, wow. Is there any change in price for more than one guest?
Are you hoping to talk to her, or are you hoping to have the experience of a lifetime?
I'm hoping to talk with her with our party, fully knowing that she takes payment in secrets. And metagaming, this is me proposing to the party that we each have a small secret that we can pay the Shadow Lady with for her information.
Excuse
I don't
you,
know
Avery.
information
Talking to
from
her
that.
would be the experience of a lifetime.
Legit.
Yeah.
If you guys wish to share secrets with her, by all means. If she's not trying to give you the sensory experience that she specializes in, or just even regular fucking, like, I mean, she can just chat with you. She's a person.
Yeah, no, we're just here to
If
chat.
you want something special, feel free to sign up.
But sex workers, their time is their money. Whether you're paying for the sex or you're paying for her company, you're still paying something somebody else would be paying. So we should come prepared
Exactly.
to pay for her services. And her
While we
service
are
is her time.
talking with while we are talking with her, she can't be with a client, so we have to provide her with the service for her time.
Exactly.
So,
Juniper and Fred very firmly. We are
Very
making sure that we
very
are
friendly, very
yeah.
knowledgeably with periods at the end of our sentence, just like completing each other's thought. And at the same time, does not clock.
all right. So, I think how I'm going to handle this is you grab one of the courtesans that you spoke to last time. Ask if the shadow lady is available to chat, and Fred, you give your name since you were the one she met previously, and she will tell you that she is open to chat but isn't working at the moment. Um, and we can probably call sessions so everyone has time to think of a secret that they want to share.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
if we want to do that. It was just a
Yeah.
preparation.
No, I like that. I'm into
That's
that
a good
idea.
idea, yeah.
Fair is fair.
Yeah.
She's
Secret
giving
for
you
a secret.
Don't
secrets. You
let me
give her
Liam
secrets.
Neeson this.
Fred paid for their time with her with a story. Fred will absolutely be paying for her time again
We just
and
like
making sure that everyone else does too.
we just
Perfect.
like come a little closer. I don't want anyone else to hear this. Don't tell a soul, all right? My real name is Keanu Reeves.
Um, all right, guys. I think that's where we'll call it for the day.
Sounds
All right.
good.
Good
Great
game, you
session. Lots of good
Game,
guys.
scouting,
guys.
lots of good
Good
planning.
game. Holy shit.
Good sesh.
Thanks for playing, and
Hey.
thanks again for being so flexible with time fuckery. Because
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you too.
Yeah. Thank
Endless
you
So
for the
quick,
extra
fuckery.
so
long
quick.
session.
Yeah.
yeah.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Eee.
Dove, how do you feel about me impersonating your kind?
Fucked up and evil.
Rabbit face?
This too is a macroaggression.
Oh my
Did she see
god!
me turn into a bunny?
I think she saw you coming back as a bunny.
No, she
No, I
was
Came
coming
came
back
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 as
as
a
a
as a
dog.
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 Oh,
You
God damn it,
definitely
you're
saw
right.
her on her way in as a bunny.
Excellent.
Maybe I made my toddies nice and big like Dove's like Natrice's are.
Oh, and like that miniature where she's
Exactly,
kind of big
literally
rough.
that.
Oof.
The fur
Love
that
you
was sent to
guys.
you.
Good sesh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks, thanks
love
for playing,
you.
guys.
Yeah.
Good
Thank
night.
See you all
you. Good
around.
Next
night.
time.
Is it Saturday yet?
Bye. Is it
Bye.
God, is it Saturday yet?